when I was 14, my parents took me to doctors because clearly there was stuff going on. And the doctor said that you have generalized anxiety disorder and chronic depression. And he said that without a doubt, you need to be medicated. And with medication and lifestyle changes, and he said on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9. And with medication and lifestyle changes, the best you can expect to be was a 7. And that was pretty depressing to hear when you were 14, that like the struggle that you were having was basically always going to be there. And the things that people can offer you, like, wasn't really going to do much. And I went through this journey of, I'm just the kind of person that if you tell me something and I don't want it to be true, I'm like, well, I just don't believe that. I get it. Like, I'm from Jamaica. Doctors in Jamaica told me that. I went to school in Canada. Doctors in Canada told me that. I live in New York. Doctors in New York told me that. So this wasn't like a one doctor type of thing. And I was like, I'm just going to find a way out of that, I was pretty determined, but there wasn't very much information at that time. That was 20 years ago. And I just tried to power through the best I could. And as I got older, anxiety gets worse if you don't know how to treat it, right? Because you're continuing the same habits that snowball and that create more of the issue. And when I was 26, I was at a point in my career where I was doing really well. And I just felt like I was doing everything that life told me I needed to do to be happy. And, I got a good education, I got a good job, you had some success, and I just felt really empty. And I knew that more of that stuff, more money, more success, more like recognition was never going to fill that void I had and was never going to make me feel happy. And I didn't know what would. And that really exacerbated my issues with anxiety and depression. And it just got really bad to the point where my mind just became like a torture chamber. Like it was just nonstop, like abusive thoughts, like 24/7. And it just became really difficult to live in my body and my mind with that constantly. And I remember that the turning point for me was when it got so bad that I felt like killing myself was the only logical solution to escaping what I was experiencing. And I knew that when I had that thought, like I was just desperate to change. And also that I had nothing to lose at that point. Do you know what I mean? Because I really felt like I didn't want to live like this. So what could happen, And so I just became determined to find another way. Like the way the world works and the way the universe works is when you set an intention and you really feel strongly connected to it, the universe aligns. And it led me on this insane journey where I was working with my family, I resigned from our company, and I moved to New York City on an eat, pray, love type of journey. And, that journey really connected me to meaningful work. And that and a lot of the things I learned in my journey healed a lot of my issues with anxiety and depression. And then I wrote a book about it called What the Hell Am I Supposed to Do with My Life?
I love that.
A funny guide to finding your magic, your purpose, and yourself. And I remember the day before the book was going to be published, I was like, I can't publish this. I was like, if I do this, I'm going to be completely naked. Like my friends, my parents, there's so many people who didn't know all these things about me. Like it's embarrassing to be like, for people to know that you have like mental illness or that you're on medication. And I was just like, you know what? Like if one person who felt the way that I did changes their lives and finds a fulfilling, happy life because of this book, then it would be worth it. And so I did. And I was just really blown away by the response after the book. Just like hundreds and hundreds of people wrote me from all over the world, just saying, like how the book made them feel unalone. And it really empowered them and it gave them a sense of hope. And they just continue to write me all the time, telling me about the amazing things happening in their life. And these are people who are like legit suicidal, like all spectrums of people, from people who are suicidal, for people who were just having this amazing life, but it just felt empty, to people who just felt something was wrong. I mean, every different range of person and just all the different fulfilling experiences they're having in their life right now. And then that's just really been the most fulfilling experience in my life.